Are you in need of PTCGO codes? Well, look no further, because PTCGO Store has your back. With affordable prices, weekly sales, and instant email delivery, they'll have you opening packs with a smile large enough to overshadow your inevitable existential crisis. And for an even cheaper price, click the link below and use the code FTW at checkout. What is up, peeps? This is I Need a Haircut TCG, and I'm welcoming you back to another YouTube video. Is this a good camera angle? I think this is great. Bring it down, bring it down. Right, so today we are playing with what I like to call the White Volcano. Say whatever pun you want with that one. Actually, go crazy in the comments. Let me see what you can do. White Volcano, what am I doing? Right, the reason I call it that is because it's Volcarona-GX and Volcarona-GX. I was looking for a partner for Volcarona because I haven't used it for a long time. And I know the standard partner people use when they play with Volcarona is Silvally, because it's very reminiscent of Zoroark Decidueye. If you remember those beautiful days. Oh, I miss the Ultra Balls so much. No, yeah, I wanted to try it out with White Kyurem. It seemed like a decent match when it comes to it. Although the damage on White Kyurem is a little bit lackluster. Well, that's why we have Volcarona to try and build up the damage counters and stuff. So I thought, yeah, let's give this a shot and see how this deck works. Is it obvious that I'm running out of ideas yet? Boy, let's go. Okay. Up against a fighting type deck. Let's do this, man. Let's do some stuff. You guys don't understand how hyped I am for Sword and Shield. Like, I'm super hyped for it, and I should be able to get some content out pretty quickly. I know there's still YouTubers out there that are putting out content already. I'll be honest with you, I'm not that quick when it comes to accessing Sword and Shield stuff. But I know the codes aren't really usable until the actual release. I believe it's on Thursday the 6th that you'll be able to open up code packs and stuff like that. But thankfully, courtesy of PTCGO Store, so if you just want to go check them out, use the code FTW if you really want to show your support. Courtesy of them, I should be able to get some decent stuff out pretty early, and they're going to hook me up with some packs, which is absolutely awesome. So, hopefully, if things go to plan, we can get things going for Sword and Shield pretty quickly, and I'm super pumped. The Pokemon V cards look absolutely dope. I think Meowth V was a real good taste of what is to come. I don't think it's the best V card there is. In fact, I think it's pretty bog standard in comparison to a lot of them. But I think it really gave us just a little taste, a little of what exactly is to come, and I'm super hyped. I'm hyped just to have a bit more consistency. There's Evolution Incense, there's Quick Ball. These are things that are just going to be great for the rogue decks that are struggling today. Like, they're seriously struggling, man, and unfortunately as a result that makes me struggle. Let's go for the welder here. Let's just charge this bad boy up right away. They're coming with their attacks. This seems to be just like some sort of bog standard fighting deck, nothing really special. So we're going to come in aggressive here, no playing around. We're going to counter that stadium and just go in here, Raging Blade. So we played Professor Oak's setup because one issue I had a lot with playing Volcarona before was setting up, ironically enough. Larvastar has 80 HP. There's no real way of getting multiple of them out during your first turn, especially with the lack of search and with the being able to use things like Professor Elm's lecture. The only best way you could really go around it without using Oak setup was using a... let me use my brain for a second, because I want to play, which would be kind of a good shout, wouldn't it? Was actually using Fan Club, but I wanted to try something a little different. I wanted to get Kyurems out. So if we play Ditto, a Larvastar, and a Kyurem, you can use that with Oak setup to get 3 Pokemon out nice and easily. So that's why I'm taking setup, if you are wondering. Let's go in nice and cleanly. Let's get rid of the setup. We don't need it. We actually are going to go for another one here. We can actually welder onto the Larvastars, because Volcarona can attack as well. Actually has a pretty similar attack, 160 damage, but you do return the energy to hand, which is the case there. Right, let's go and get a Volcarona out already. We can even be super aggressive and go for the Dene, but no need, we're fine. Let's tag call just to get some tag team supporters out. I think Guzman Harlow's pretty good in this deck, because of course we need to put a damage counter on ourselves to do 160 damage with Raging Blade. So Guzman Harlow's actually pretty consistent for this deck as well, which I find cool. Let's Flaming Shots, and we'll put pressure, I think. Well, no, we want to take out the Marshall and Machamp, right? So we'll start building that up for now. They're obviously going to come with a revenge, but you know, I think it's important that we just take this KO while we can, get rid of this Groudon here. So that's all Gucci. There we are. So 2 prizes taken nice and early, which is sweet. And another White Curium. I wish I had that down for the Welder, because I'd rather attack with the White Curium than the Volcarona. Volcarona's there just to put damage counters on the board and stuff. The GX attack is pretty good as well, doing 220 damage with the burn, plus paralysis. When you put this in range, 2 more shots of the Volcarona, and that's in range for a 1-hit KO, which is excellent. Oh, they're going to GX! Ah, I didn't see that coming. All right, we'll just have to come in with the Volcarona here. That's fine. Again, which is why I'm pretty happy using this, because you can attack with it quite nicely. We play a lot of fire energy in this deck, so, you know, I'm not complaining. In fact, let's get another... I'm actually going to get rid of the Curium here and just get another Volcarona down. Seems like we're just relying on Volcarona here a little bit for now, which, you know, I'm not going to complain about. All right, let's get that one up. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go get rid of probably the Guzman and Harlan now. We don't need it so much. Get some energy into play. And I think it might be better just to attach the... I don't think they have any damage that can really one-shot us other than their GX attack. So we're going to attach the Rainbow. There's a car outside. Attach the Rainbow and then go for our little snipes here. Flaming Shot. Sweet. Again, just build the pressure. I know we could have taken a prize here with the Gibble, I think, at this rate. But... I really want to kind of just drop the HP of this bad boy before we do anything crazy. Let's go for Cynthia and Caitlyn. Let's actually get rid of the Pokegear. Sweet. And recover probably a Welder for now. Yeah, that looks pretty solid, you know. Oh, yeah, we're coming in with another Volcarona as well. This is... Oh, wait, no, we don't have it. It's prized. That's a shame. All right, we'll just grab the Dedenne for now. That's cool. And we're going to go for our backfire. We can actually attack next turn, which is great. Because obviously return the energy to our hand. And we can just welder them back on, which is, again, really awesome. So that's fine. Even if they retreat in the late game, we can just start sniping them like it's nobody's business and just come in and take that out. So if they come up with something like a Garchomp or whatever, we're still pretty good, man. I think we're in a good spot. I don't think they can one-shot us anytime soon. Obviously, Garchomp can with the Cynthia play, if that's what they're going for. Oh, man, really? Oh, that's annoying. Please, just welder me. Just give me one welder. I have the Giant Hearth. Come on! Oh, we even have the Fire Crystal. That is sick. Okay, great. So, Fire Crystal works so well with this, obviously. I think a lot of you figured that out. Being able to just return the energy and snipe with it, it's just a great thing. My brain just stopped working for a second there. Let's get rid of another Pokemon. We don't need it. So, Pokegear, I meant. There we are. I kind of don't want to attack with this Volcarona, but I feel like I have to. I don't feel like I have much choice. So, and we could probably put some pressure on this Gibble here for game, setting up for next turn. Let's Welder. We have to attack with this one, but I think it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Great. And then we can go for the Flaming Shot Snipes onto, not the Gabite, the Gibble. And basically tell them, listen, next turn, mate, if you're not evolving that Gibble, it's game, no matter what. That's the case. So let's go for another Flaming Shots. Spread that over here. So I think it works really well with Vacuum because it's just easy to work around. It does some solid damage plus spread. GX attack is pretty good. I can even GX now if I wanted to, but that's just a bit of a waste if I'll be honest with you. So let's get the energy down on the Curium, which is sweet. I'm going to come here again with another backfire. Yeah, definitely. It doesn't even matter if we can attack or not this turn. It's fine. It's fine. So that's why I'm not really playing Volcarona on its own, because you'll be like, well, if it does the same damage, why not just play Volcarona? It's more HP, yada, yada. Well, main reason is that you can't really consistently attack with Volcarona every single turn, which is just the case. You have to welder play all the time to be able to get the energy back onto the backfire attack and use that. So yeah, White Curium is just a solid way of using your energy, doing some good damage, having a Pokemon that's easily searchable. In fact, so no, I'm not playing Mysterious Treasure. Maybe a Mysterious Treasure would be suited in this deck. Just the one extra. I don't know. But to be fair, I haven't really found any issues with setting up this deck, as you can see. Right, so they're also going to come here with the Garchomp. But as long as we get a Welder, no, we've won any... Oh, no, we haven't. I was about to say we've won, but no, we haven't. Okay. You have more prize cards on your opponent. They do a ton of damage. Right, so we need a Welder now, pretty badly. So, how do we thin as much as possible? We're going to get ourselves more energy. Oh, we're actually out of energy. Okay, so what's our welders saying? We've got 2 welders in the deck, right? Odds of getting a welder off of this Pokegear is quite thin. Is it what, 1 in 9, I think, chance? If I can do maths correctly. 2 in 18, 1 in 9, yeah? A 1 in 9 chance, and we actually get to see 7 cards. We have a good chance of getting a welder here. Come on! There it is. That is simply game. Like, that is a clean game. Obviously, the deck we're playing against is all over the place. So, we'll have to take that into account. But let's roll for another one. Let's go for another one. You can actually see I'm on a 6 win streak in this deck, which is strange because I don't know if this is the case or not, but I assume it is, right? If you're on a win streak, aren't you more likely to come up against people who are also on a win streak, right? Is that... I thought that'd be just a general consensus, yeah? Like, you got this ego, what's it? Elo, like on the ladder. So like a hidden rank. So when you do well and stuff, when you got a lot of wins, you match up with people that are similar. That's what I would have thought. Maybe that's the case. So I don't know. My Elo kind of just goes all over the place because I'll be testing decks and losing a lot because I'm trying to work it out, you know, quit as I've lost and go, okay, let's test this out. Okay, that's not working. Quit, lose the game, yada, yada. Right. So I think that happens a lot for me when I test and all that. So my Elo tends to be a bit all over the place. That might be why. Because I was thinking I'm on a win streak and I came up against that fighting deck. That fighting deck seemed a bit all over the place. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Okay, so we're up against Baby Blacephalon, I assume. Which is definitely an interesting matchup. We do get one-shots on them, but they expect that, right? The whole point of Baby Clowns is just to get these big KOs while they can, even if they're going to get taken down. So the fact that we can one-hit KO them really doesn't do much for us. When it comes to this matchup, it's a very solid deck. If not possibly the best rogue deck in format right now. So good, very simple, does one thing and does it well. So this is going to be a tough one. It really is. And I think maybe I'm going to struggle here not really having a non-GX attacker. I think that can really help us out a little bit. Like even a Volcanion would actually be a good shout. I don't know why I'm not playing Volcanion. That seems like a decent shout, right? You can do the spread damage with your Volcaronas and then just come in with Volcanion, take it out. So maybe, there we go, tech idea. We've already got one. Right, let's get another, we're actually going to get another Lava Star out. We're going to go for the Pokemon play here. No welder at the start is a bit of a yikes, if I'll be honest with you. Yeah, that's a bit bad. Okay, let's look at our deck quickly. Let's see what we're on with. So we've got 2 Volcaronas. So a Lava Star going down is not really the end of the world. Okay, welders, what are we saying? We've got the 4 welders. We have the 4 welders. All right, okay. Obviously, Cynthia and Caitlyn is a good shout right now. Yeah, let's get the White Kyurem started. Let's get the water in the discard pile. I've only got that just in case there's a special energy issue. Like coming up against Persian, a learned Persian. Let's get some energy out, and let's go for the Caitlyn and Cynthia. Bit of a waste, but hey. Draw 3 cards here, let's see what we get. Alright, I will take that. I will take that. Hopefully we get a welder. We have a decent chance of getting it still, so fingers crossed. But not a great start for us. I would have loved to have a welder play turn 1 KO. Like, it's very easy to get that in this deck. Well, I say KO, but KO on them because we hit 160, but welder turn 1 KO would have been so good for us this turn, but you know what, that's fine. And in fact, the funny thing is Giant Hearth also helps them out, but we kind of have to play it to keep the ball rolling. It's such an important card in this deck, because obviously you need to get rid of the fire energy to do the 20 damage with your Volcaronas, so yeah, this is seriously going to be a tough one. I think the only thing that can really rival this deck really well, I keep hitting my mic, is ADP. Being able to take 2 prizes for taking out these Blacephalons. Obviously, being a rogue deck and a single prize deck, it relies on being single prized, right? Because you have to take out 6 of them when they can just do some crazy damage. So, you know, there's definitely that. In fact, I don't think this is a card I've ever played on the channel. Funnily enough, I think I've had quite a few requests to play him, but I never really got to it. So if you want to see me play this one, just before the whole Sword and Shield comes by, then yeah, let me know. All right, 80 damage on the board. Perfect for them. They don't even need to get rid of the energy. So we're kind of banking now on getting ourselves a welder. Not a good sight. Oh, no. Oh, yikes. Okay, we are going to play this just to kind of set up a bit better. There we go. But we're falling behind really badly. Like, really badly. Let's get ourselves a Volcarona here. Oh, okay. Let's just start poking one of the bench ones for now, right? And we're going to have to go for a shred. Which is so bad. They have probably got a KO on us. Let's be real. Okay, wait, do they? Yes, they do. Wait, energy from hand, right? Let's say hypothetically they can't KO us, right? Then it's better to attach the fire energy here, isn't it? Yeah, we're risking it for a biscuit, but it's okay. We good, man. We good. We good. We're really not good. we are 100% struggling already. I think the lack of welders here is really causing some problems. Do you know what I'm really looking forward to learning Sword and Shield? It's Cinccino. It's basically Zorak returning. I just can't wait for... Also, it's a non-GX card, which is fantastic, right? A non-GX card. We have, as I said, Quick Ball Evolution Incense, which works well with them. Cinccino is going to be sick, and I can't wait to use it. Just partner it up some other stuff and see what we can do with it. I don't know how crazy it's going to be yet, because I think when everyone first heard of Zorak, everyone was like, yeah, it's sick. It's going to be great, but I'm not so sure about Cinccino just yet. Yeah, this is expected, and it's a bit hard to watch this. I can go for the energy discard, but that's not a great shout with Volcarona. Yeah, I think this is just a fat L. This is a massive L here. I'm being real with you. Let's get rid. Oh, went from a nice clean win to just oof, absolute oof. Okay, and we can't even weld it this turn. You're joking. Oh, you're having a laugh, mate. What can I say, lads? This seems like a little bit of a scoop to me. Yeah, it seems like a bit of a scoop. All right, do you know what? We're gonna play a bit strange. We're gonna go for our GX attack with Volcarona here. Might as well get rid of some energy, right? Hopefully that they. Well, obviously they're going to have energy in hand, Sean. There's a whole deck. That's the whole point of the deck. It wants to do that. Oh, wait, no. Get rid of the beast. What am I talking about? There we are. Get rid of the beast. Just, yeah, whatever. Not the best GX attack, if I'll be honest with you. Unless you're playing something like Rayquaza, in which it's a pretty decent one. But, yeah, their hand is ginormous. It strives to get energy in hand. This is a fat L, mate. This is a big boy. Fat L with a PH. Just a big boy. Ah, man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, there's the greens. It's all over. All over. And it's so perfect, this deck. It's like, obviously the greens gets you your crystals. It gets you your flints. It can get you your welders, which you can use when you're struggling with acceleration. Like, it's so goddamn consistent. It's ridiculous, Persephone. But this is what I like, okay? I never get a bit salty when I play my games because I like seeing decks kind of do their thing. It's awesome. What I like even better, really, is coming up against these crazy rogue decks that I see online. I'm like, wow, that's actually pretty fun. And then trying it out, right? So I think the Mimikyu deck, I was playing against Shane Northcote, actually, and he showed me that one. And I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. Oh, there you are! Finally, you're here, yeah? Ha! Yeah. Let's go for another one. Let's go for another one. Let's do that. We ended my 6-win streak, man. I was on a roll. This deck looks all over the place. Dark, fairy, grass. I'm not sure. No idea, mate. No idea. Also, let me know your thoughts down below. How do we deal with the Persephone matchup? I don't think there's really any way you can, but if you have any ideas, throw them out there. Throw them out there, because there may be people really interested in playing this deck and really want to give it a shot. So if you want to help them out, or if you want to try it yourself, by all means. That's what I love as well. A lot of you guys do leave a lot of suggestions in the comments for what you can do and stuff. That's great. I love that. That's what this is all about, right? It's like working with these decks, seeing if we can make something unique and fun that we can play with in a meta that's kind of stale right now. I'll be honest with you, the game's a bit dead. It's a little bit dead. All right, let's go for the Oak setup. Yeah, definitely. Do we have Ditto? There we go. So that's an ideal start for us. There we go. And we don't have the first turn well to play, I'm afraid. But if we get something interesting here, we can get the Cynthia and Caitlyn, obviously, but we don't really want to do that. Let's go for the tag call for now. Let's just thin out a bit. There we go. Yeah, then we can Pokegear, see what we get. We get a welder. Do you know what? It might actually be a good idea to play Harlow right now because we can get ourselves the... We can't because we just played Oaks. Haha! Let's skip. Let's skip. I was thinking, oh, Guzman Harlow, that can get us to Stadium, which... No. No. I don't even know if we play any tool cards in this deck. Huh, interesting. But mainly Guzman Hala is just to get the rainbow energy. It's search for that because you only play 4, obviously. So guaranteeing yourself the rainbow energy. You can brick a little bit on that. So it's a pretty good turn 1 supporter as well if you don't go for the Oaks. Or if you manage to have fire energy attached, but you just need that rainbow. Maybe 2 is overkill. Not sure yet. Okie dokie. See, this would be great to have that stadium out ready to go. In fact, I think it's really good idea to get a stadium out because we can shred, get the KO on the Litten, whilst also having energy for the... Yeah, definitely. Right, let's get ourselves our Volcaronas. There we go. And then we're going to Guzman Hala. And this is a bit of a rough Guzman Hala because we have to get rid of some good stuff. But I think we can get rid of the... We can get rid of a Welder and a Guzman Hala. So we have a Cynthia and Caitlyn to recover some stuff if we need. Okay, that's cool. That's fine by me. Yeah, so we actually don't play any... I'm going to get rid of the rainbow energy. That's fine with me. Yeah. Sweet. There we go. So let's get the energy into play. Then we can do some spread damage here. So that's taken out nice and easily. The Alolan Vulpix scares me a bit because I sense the Ninetales, although they have a dark energy attached to it. I'm not sure. So let's just poke this one as well. Let's go for that shred, boy. There we are. Nice. Simple KO from the start. No idea what we're up against here. This deck seems a bit crazy as well. Bit of a random one. It doesn't seem to have anything mad going on. I mean, obviously it's a Incineroar-GX deck. But that card is not seeing play at all. It's definitely 110% not meta. Like, it's just not. In fact, we can actually help its GX attack a little bit, funnily enough, when it comes to it. But let's see if they get the turn 2. Maybe they're doing a lot of Ninetales GX. I was more worried about them playing the... Is it Luminous Barrier? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, that's what I was worried about them playing. Oh, okay, they've gone for the quit. What a strange video so far, right? We'll go for one more. I'll treat you, mate. Right, so we ended up searching for one more game, finding one. But they also quit. So I thought it's better off that I just tell you this now, rather than waste your time with a game that's kind of pointless. But we did go into another one, and that one actually does go all the way through. So yeah, enjoy. Please, just give me someone that won't quit. Please, give me someone that just won't quit the game. I just want a game, man. I just want a game. I want the decider, right? We've won, we've lost. I want the decider. All right, let's go. Let's go. I mean, technically, we just won 3. But I'm not going to... Man, really? Jeez. I'm done. We had so many sick hands, and this hand is just terrible. It's awful. If we get a Welder, then there's something to shout for, but... Yikes. Ugh. Oh, cringe. Okay. Ooh, Charizard. All right, that's interesting. Yeah, no Welder, though. Not even a turn 1 supporter here, which is just... Ugh. So we had 2 pretty good... What? Charizard-GX? That's a new thing. Okay. I mean, obviously, it can work, but it's better off in a Mew 3 deck, if I'm honest with you, to be honest. If I'm honest with you, to be honest. Good English. Yeah, this seems a bit strange. In fact, I think if you're going to play Charizard like that, right, you're probably better off just doing the non-GX. Unless it is a non-GX one and they have just the tech, right? Which I guess can make sense. We'll find out, right? Ooh, not good. So bad. Not good at all. We'd have to go here with a Shredderoni. Okay. Awkward. Super awkward. They have the Charizard. They get Rare Candy. Switch. Bang. They can hit us. I think their GX attack does 300 damage, so they can just smack us, right? Oh, there's the greens. Then get the Switch and the Rare Candy. Energy into play. Boy, if you're not getting a Switch and a Rare Candy, then you ain't got it, man. You ain't got it. Man, why do you have to have such a bomb hand? If we had the hand we had before, right? On this turn, we would have taken out that Charmander like it's nobody's business. Obviously, they would have had the KO on us regardless, but... Oof. Big oof. Oh. Okay, unless they have it. Right? Okay, seriously, if you're playing a deck that evolves into a stage 2, you have a Rare Candy. You probably play Switch. You could have got a Charizard GX out. Unless they didn't have the energy to do it. Which would make some sense, I guess. I ain't seen that card in ages, Arcanine. Do you remember when people played Arcanine? Yeah. Wow, okay, they're not going for the Rare Candy play, which is questionable. Oh, they are? Oh. Oh, that changes a lot. Wait, I'm so confused. Why are they doing it to the active one? What? Sorry? Excuse me? Okay. I guess we just have to bank on them not having it this turn. Let's get rid of the switch and get some fire energy going out here. I mean, sure thing. Sure. Yeah, cool. Let's put damage on this. We might as well just go for the big boy right away. There's no real low HP Pokemon that we can take out quickly before they evolve, so... Okay, we got another turn of Shred, so I'm not going to attach that Rainbow. We're going to go for Shred here again. Such a slow game. All right, we just got to hope they ain't got a Welder. But, I mean, they wouldn't... I doubt they would set themselves up like this without having something to work with, right? Energy? Welder? Oh, they just have energy. Questionable plays here, people. Questionable plays. I know I'm the king of misplays, but I don't know, Chief. I don't know about that one. I think we need to check in at HQ for that bad boy. I don't know what's going on here. Right, let's just go in and... I don't know what to say. They are in one-hit KO territory. So, I mean... Let's get rid of this, get some energy out. Start thinning the deck. Yeah, there we go. Start putting some damage on the board again. Probably work up that Charmeleon. Assuming that they just don't have it. We know now all they have in their hand is fire energy. We know that. So, there they go. Mate, why didn't you evolve that one? That one, you gotta come up here after I KO'd your Charmeleon and smacked me with a Flare Blitz. Absolutely countered me. So, yeah, I'm a bit confused. They're a little bit confused. And if they play Switch, they could have had it, man. They really could have had it. I'm genuinely baffed. I mean, they can still do it. 5 in it? Wow, what is going on? Right, they just got energy, right? They're gonna skip. They haven't got it. Right, after this, we're gonna look at the deck because it seems like the deck's a bit... I want to know why it's bricking so much. I don't know if it's just a bad build. I don't like to call builds bad, but you know, if it's not doing what it's meant to do, then it can be better. That's how I say it. Okay, let's go for this. Pokegear, Welder, nice. And we'll just throw them onto a Volcarona for now. There we go. We've still got a lot to work with here when it comes to energy, so we're good. We're good. In fact, we can even attach one and get ready to attack, but I'll throw it on here just in case we need to GX attack. In case, he says. Okie dokie. Right, we're just going to put damage on the Charmeleon and set it up in case they get themselves a Charizard. Right, and we can come in with Volcarona, hit some damage, do some more spread. Yeah, this is clean. This is a clean victory. Am I being a bit cocky? Yeah, but you know what? It's just... I'm actually baffled. I'm genuinely baffled. The deck seems to be just a bit all over the place today. There's like Baby Bucephalon, one of the best rogue decks in format, and then there's... right, it's a bit all over the place. All over the place. But you know what? That's fine. We'll just keep going. I get the videos to showcase the deck. So yeah. Sure thing. Right, greens, so they can get themselves something, right? But how do they get themselves a Charizard out of that greens? They need a Pokecom, right? Rare Candy. See, they could have Rare Candy. I'm a bit confused, mate. I'm a bit baffed. I'll be honest with you. I'm a bit confused. Don't know what's happening. Right, my guess is they ain't got it. We'll just take this victory. We're gonna have a look at the deck and see what's going on there, because I'm a little bit confused. Let's just take it. We're not gonna. Oh, hang on. Give me the deck. Where's the deck? Can I see the deck? 20 Pokemon. Okay. That's only 2 Rare Candy. Huh. 1 Cherish Ball. 2 Pokegear. Okay, this deck is kind of all over the place. So, we're going to go to a little teaching lesson here. If you're in building a deck, and it's a stage 2, 4 Rare Candy, hands down, right? Unless... even then, like usually it's a 4 Rare Candy. I've seen a lot of people do this. I used to do this as well when I started the game, so it might just be someone who started. But playing 2 of cards is not really recommended because it's going to be hard to find. So Welder is going to be crucial in this deck, right? It's going to be super important. You have to play 4, right? You can't play 2. You won't get away with it. Greens as well. You can really limit yourself down here, right? I mean, the issue with greens obviously is you have Salazzle and you have Charizard, which you have an ability. So greens, cut greens, throw some extra Cynthias, 100% extra Cynthias. Maybe you can even do 2 Cynthias, 4 Welders, Caitlyn and Cynthia, and 2 Lilies or something. You can do that. Energy 14, that seems quite reasonable for this kind of deck. Maybe drop down to 12, if I'm honest with you, especially with the fire crystals and stuff. Yeah, this deck definitely, it has a concept, but it can seriously use some work. So if your decks look like this, then really try and focus on not having such a variety in your support cards, your trainer cards and stuff. Really try and crack down on what are the most crucial ones and try and cut out what are there just as a bonus. And if you have any leftovers at the end, you can just throw them in, right? That's usually what I'd go with. So yeah, definitely could use some work. So I can see how we got the win there, 110%. Okie dokie, this is the deck. Nice and simple. So just to go back to what I said before about that guy's deck, you can see here, it's very simple. It doesn't have a scattered amount of cards, right? There's some cards here that I just threw in for bonuses. Tackle, you don't really need it, but it's a bit of consistency for your Cynthia and Caitlyn's and stuff. So if you're dead drawing, you can really get out of it with that. 1 Volcarona-GX just to help again. But we have 3 Cherishables, 3 Fire Crystals, 4 Pokegears, 4 Pokecoms, 2 Switches. We have only 1 Cynthia, believe it or not, and I'll explain that in a second. Caitlyn, 2 Caitlyn and Cynthias, Gooseberry and Harlers, 3 Oak setup, 3 Welders, a lot of energy to work with. And yeah, this is what I would say is a pretty good build when it comes to it. I'm not going to try and, you know, blow my own horn here. I'm not the best deck builder out there by a mile off, 110%. But 1 Cynthia, I just included it into the deck because I thought, well, we can reuse it with Caitlyn and Cynthia and stuff. I haven't had any issues dead drawing with this deck. Maybe a couple times we get a bit of a dead hand, but you seem to find your way out of it a little bit. That's one thing I've noticed when playing it, but you can definitely add an extra 2 Cynthias and get rid of the tackle if you really want to. It's something you can do. It's just me being a bit experimental, to be honest with you. I want something a bit different. But yeah, this deck is extremely solid. I'm really, really happy with it. If you want to try it out, go for it. Other than that though, this has been For The Win TCG. Do leave a like if you did enjoy, and please do subscribe and see more content like this, especially when Sword and Shield comes out, boy. But I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, and peace.